Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, the mild temperatures continue again today, and we'll have a transition day coming up tomorrow. So we're still keeping it pretty mild out there, although there's a cold front that will be bearing down on us. A lot of cloud cover. Look at that view from the Grove Hotel, and the current temperature is on the mild side, continuing to go above 50, and in some places above 60. We're at 58 degrees for Boise, southeast wind at 14. That's bringing that mild air in. We're at that warmest point that I mentioned yesterday. It will start to cool down when we get a cold front coming through, but as moisture moves in, snow levels will be high up. So very few communities where a lot of people live will be getting snow out of this first storm system to come in. In fact, Long Valley, I think, is going to get mostly rain tonight through much of tomorrow. May mix with snow, but I don't see an accumulation until we head towards tomorrow night and Thursday. We touched 61 in Boise. It's hit 50 in Stanley. And look at Rome, Oregon, touched 70 degrees today as we are in the warm sector of a storm system. But a lot of cloud cover is tracking on in. The green is increasing coverage, and that green is rain. The blue is a snow, and you see that only in the higher peaks up in the northern Sierra and parts of the east central mountains where there is a winter storm warning. And so Stanley Sun Valley area in the higher elevations likely to see some moisture out of that. So here's our cold front. This is it right in here, this blue line. And then our warm front is this red line here. And so inside this sector, this is the warm air. This is the warm sector of the storm. And that warm air continues to move through, but it's getting squeezed out by the cold air that's wrapping around with this cold front. This front is going to come through tomorrow afternoon around this time. It will bring showers, could even bring a thunderstorm with the instability in the air, and then we'll see the temperatures drop behind that. But ahead of it, there's a lot of moisture, although most of that moisture, again, will fall in the form of rain, except in the higher peaks. There is that winter storm warning from 11 o'clock tonight through 11 o'clock tomorrow night, generally 4 to 12 inches in the Stanley Sun Valley area, closer to the 4 or 5 inches, I'm thinking, for Stanley and Sun Valley proper. But you start getting up to the mountains and go over Galena Pass, a foot of snow is a good bet. And even in the west central mountains, the higher peaks where the hunters go, yeah, there's going to be snow there. There's the precipitation. This is this evening by 9 o'clock, starts to increase in the Boise Mountains, the higher elevations, and then eventually into the valley, especially after midnight tonight. We have the better chance of those rain showers. This is 8 in the morning, and we may not have a break. We may have just off and on showers in the morning, and then here comes the cold front, this line that starts to develop here, bringing snow into the mountains. I'm going to slowly push this through, and you see this line develop, that line stretching from northeast to southwest, from between Stanley and McCall through Idaho City and Boise down east of Jordan Valley. That's the cold front coming through, and behind it, that will bring the colder weather in. So we'll get a burst of rain tomorrow evening. And then on Thursday, there's a weak system. That one's going to have colder air with it, and that's where we'll see maybe a few inches of snow developing in the central mountains. So when you start adding it all up, the ski areas will get some snow out of this first system, although the bases could have some rain mixed in, especially a Bogus Basin will probably have rain first and then some snow. But Brundage and Tamarack, by Friday, we're talking 6 inches of snow at least, maybe a little more than that, because I think there'll be more snow coming in on Thursday with the colder air. But look at the purple over central Idaho. That's the white clouds, the sawtooths, those higher peaks where there's over a foot of snow likely, which is great for the snowpack. And for Boise, generally a tenth, maybe a quarter inch of moisture coming in tomorrow. This chart may be underplaying the amount of rain that we get during the day tomorrow. But look at Idaho City. Lots of moisture coming in. It should be all in the form of rain on that 18 inches of snow you've had over the past few days. But the European computer model still putting out a couple of feet of snow for the ski areas between now and the following, not this Friday, but the following Friday, as we bring another surge of moisture in. My McCall extended forecast, I think we get rain in Long Valley tomorrow with snow levels going down to 6,000 feet. And then it turns to snow with some accumulation, maybe 1 to 3, 2 to 4 inches on Thursday, and then maybe heavier snow by next Monday and Tuesday. Here's my Idaho News 6 weather forecast for the Treasure Valley. I've got periods of rain, but there'll be times it won't be raining. Still breezy. Look at the winds gusting in different directions at different elevations. We'll still go into the 50s, and then that cold front will come through in the evening. That's when we'll get a burst of some heavy rain coming on in. In the mountains, Long Valley getting rain tomorrow, and then 3 to 6 inches of snow above 6,000 feet. So that's good news for the Brundage and Tamarack. And then snow flying in the east central mountains where there's a winter storm warning in effect. 3 to 8 inches in the lower elevations. Higher elevations, again, could get more than a foot. Extended forecast for the Treasure Valley. We still touch 54 tomorrow, and much of the day will be mild. But then the cold front will cool things down. We only hit 47 Thursday and 44 Friday. And low temperatures, instead of being near 40, will drop into the 20s. as we go into over the weekend. But dry air coming in. So, hey, it's looking pretty good, Karen, as we go into Friday and Saturday. At least we get some sunshine, but we do have some showers heading on in. It has been mild, but it has to change sometime. It is November.
Yes, it is. All right. Thank you, Scott.